Okay, guys, you are looking at a mobile home on a piece of land here in Stuart, Florida, listed for only $34,900. Property taxes are about $900 a year, and there's no HOA from my understanding, and you own the land from my understanding. It would need to be verified though. But you can put a mobile home, and I see up and down the street there are some RVs on these lots with the mobile home. So you'd have to have at least a mobile home on the lot. But that is dirt cheap to live in Stuart, Florida, which is a relatively nice area, 15 minutes away from the Atlantic Ocean, about 20 minutes north of Jupiter, Florida. The surrounding area here is not the nicest. A lot of rundown mobile homes. I don't feel unsafe. There's not high crime rates, but the neighborhood itself is just not that nice, but it's not dangerous. So look, a little bit you get what you pay for. For $34,000, just the land itself, there's something to be said for it. Now, your neighbor to the right has a very nice mobile home, a nice driveway, well maintained. The neighbor to the left is a little bit ran down. I'll take you up and down the street, but I want to show you this because in today's economy, today's society, just to find land in a populated area for $34,000 is cheap. But you get the land, you get the mobile home. I mean, that mobile home is probably a gut job. But, you put a cheap little mobile home on it, or you just keep that if it's not condemned, and then you just park maybe an RV next to it or whatever, or your car, your van. You sleep in your van if you can get away with it. But you see here, your neighbor to the right has, a nice boat, nice house overall. And going up this way is an overall nice community, working class community. I see some kids and family playing in the street that I came up. I'll take you down that street. But again, I don't feel unsafe. I mean, it's not a high-end community. It's probably lower middle class as far as the economics. And I'm sure there's problems here and there. But I don't feel that there's a major red flag with regards to, your overall safety and well-being. Like right up the street here, they're building brand new homes, and you'll see the sign, block constructed single family homes right behind your unit. They're starting at $370,000. Right here to the left, we're going to go in here. The street directly behind you is all being developed, and they're starting. Some of the streets have already been developed. We'll take it. These single family houses are starting at $370,000. So, again, your plot of land is not, luxurious. The one neighbor looks great. The other neighbor doesn't look that good. But your land is, well positioned. Look at all these homes that are already developed. And, so you're pretty much right behind a community that is, 10 times the value of your land. And so, that's the unique thing. Like, in one sense, look, it's a low risk, high reward. You're buying a property for $34,000. Look, you just keep that property. I mean, for $900 a year in property taxes, you just keep that. I mean, I'm sure it'll appreciate somewhat. I mean, you're not out, $34,000 is a down payment for some people. I see some of these have travel trailers and things, but these are all nice single family. This is a middle class neighborhood here, and there's a little lake. I'll show you, and then we'll go back to your street. There's a little lake here. I don't know if you can fish and stuff off it, but there's a little lake and a walkway. So what I can tell you is that'll probably go fast. Even though it's a ran down, basically condemned mobile home, if you own that land, which that's what it appears on the real estate listing, that's what you're buying. You're buying land in Stuart, Florida for $34,000. Is that worth it? Well, the land right behind it with a single family home on it goes for $370,000. So, that's before options. So, yeah, I would, if I wanted to, I don't know, would I buy that me? I wouldn't buy that because I'm really not looking to invest and buy and hold. And yeah, for me, I'm not totally pleased with it. But for someone that, look, maybe you have a camper van and maybe you just want to buy that for a place to park your camper van. As long as, you were discreet. I mean, I don't know how discreet you'd have to be because, this neighborhood is not that, like I see camper vans parked along these different roads here. I'll show you. I'll take you down here. I don't think anyone would bust your chops if you parked your camper van in front of there. And, as long as you didn't make a big deal of it, I don't think anyone would say anything to you. And as far as living out of it, I mean, I think you can park it there no matter what, but. So, yeah, I don't like how close your one neighbor is to the left there. And excuse my windshield. Let me see if I can clean that a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting little thing, man. And you could see I don't know if you could see, I know especially after I just sprayed my windshield, but directly behind, you're in eyesight of those new single-family homes. So, look, it's quiet. I'm here at night, and it's like 7 o'clock at night as I make this. So, let me take you up the other street. It's like a mobile home street. So this street is a little bit less desirable, the one we'll go down now. But, single family trailers, working class community. I'll put the camera to the side here. So you see here, what you can see from the video, you got like, you just got plots of land with mobile homes on them. That's all. But, the cars are parked somewhat neatly. There's not trash all over the street. There's not, loitering. There's no drug deals. The buildings themselves are, look, I mean, so some of these buildings are a little bit beat up, a little bit older. Like look at this property here. This property here has some boat trailers on it, okay, with this older mobile home. But it's still, it's not reckless. So, again, I just think it's for someone who wants to live cheap, but wants to be, doesn't want to be in a trailer park. But I guess, even though it's not a trailer park, technically you're in like an environment similar, but it's land. See, this person has their Class A just parked. But see, you got the mobile home, right? So if you were saying to yourself, I have a camper van, or even I'm living out of my car, but definitely if you had some RV and you're looking for land that you could park it, well, you could park it there because you already got the mobile home on it. So again, is it very nice? Again, is the community like very nice? No, it's not. But it's yours, okay? And is it better than renting? I don't know, because if you were going to rent in a nice area, I don't know. But again, it's a low risk, $34,000. The fact that those single family homes right behind your house are getting built, I would say in 10 years, your street will probably get regentrified. They'll probably buy up those plots of lands and they'll probably redevelop. But again, you have to ask yourself, are you buying this just for an investment or do you want to live there? If you want to live there, the quality of life, how would it be? It depends how you want to live, In one sense, I want to say it would be low quality. In one sense, I want to say it would be high. It'd be high quality because, look, bottom line is you're in Stuart, Florida. It's an overall nice area, nice town. You'd be below your means, so you can live life, without a lot of financial stress, but you still are close to West Palm Beach, you still are close to the Jupiter, Florida. You're still close to great areas, high-end areas. And, you know, again, as long as you didn't have any major problems with the neighborhood, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's like, what I could tell you is this. Would I buy it? No, because it doesn't fit my individual circumstance. Could I see value in someone else buying it? Yeah. What type of person would make out buying that? Someone who wants to buy something to own, not to rent, and that doesn't have much money. Maybe they have a camper van, maybe it's older. They don't want to be restricted to RV parks or campgrounds. They want to park it on their own land. And they're willing to deal with some headaches if that mobile home is condemned, and you know, maybe that needs to be revamped a little bit in county standards. You know, you'd have to check that. Or a flipper. I would say an investor. You know, someone, you know, you get that for $30,000. You tear down that mobile home. I would just put a brand new cheap mobile home. If you're an investor, you're gonna get a good deal on that. You know, you got some contractors you work with, and you try to maybe resell it for $60,000. That's possible. But either way, this is Route 1. I'd just like to at least give you guys some information and motivation, inspiration, some ideas. Hopefully my videos help you. If they do, click that blue join button, subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.